In this city, the streets are dominated by gangs like the Families, Ballers, and Vagos, with each of these gangs having their own unique and interesting stories. While shows like The Underbelly of Paradise give us a glimpse into their world, many aspects remain a mystery, leaving us to piece together the real narratives behind these so-called gangs. Today, we dive into the story behind the 99th Street tag. The 99th Street tag comes in 3 colors: blue, black, and yellow, along with an additional tag that has a whole different design. These tags are scattered throughout Los Santos, making it difficult to pinpoint a specific location. However, most of them can be found in Cypress Flats, located just outside of El Burro Heights. 2 gangs primarily operate in this area: the East Side Vagos, who control Cypress Flats in the eastern part of Rancho, and the Marabunta Grande gang, composed of El Salvadoran members. The East Side Vagos can be seen in central Cypress Flats and in the territories of other sets, while the Marabunta members are typically found in East Los Santos, specifically in El Burro Heights. These 2 gangs are locked in a bloody war, and you might be wondering what they're fighting over. The answer is simple: they want to claim the notorious 99th Street as their territory. Now, this is just a theory, but it makes sense when you consider the colors involved and how they reflect real-life gang culture. The blue tag on 99th Street could represent the Marabunta gang, while the yellow symbolizes the Vagos. It's likely that the hidden street lies somewhere these 2 locations intersect, leading to their conflict. I know many of you might dismiss this as overanalyzing, but there's definitely hidden lore in the GTA world, whether you care or not. But there's definitely something more to this story than meets the eye. It's widely known that Rockstar drew inspiration from real-life gangs like the Bloods and Crips, which led to the birth of the Ballers and Families in their GTA games. They would likely take a similar approach with the Hispanic gangs in the city by incorporating real-life elements, putting them directly in the game to preserve the genuine feel of Los Angeles. This means that the Marabunta Grande gang is inspired by Mara Salvatrucha, while the East Side Vagos draw their inspiration from 18th Street. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe the 2 gangs are in close proximity to each other in real life, which could be another way Rockstar is parodying their conflict. But street corners aren't the only thing these gangs are fighting over. They will battle for the drug trade, which successfully led to the Marabunta gang getting rid of the Aztecas. They would try to do the same with the Vagos, but the Vagos are larger in numbers and are one of the most aggressive gangs in the city, so pushing them out won't be easy. I also noticed another tag. This tag is often seen next to the 99th Street tag, but this tag displays the word Kings, along with what I believe to be a cross. However, this is all speculation and more so my opinion. Let me know if you have any ideas about what this could mean. As of right now, this is all we have for the 99th Street tag. But luckily, a Discord member of mine decided to make up some lore behind the 99th Street taggings. Barrio 99th Street was created in the 1980s, inside the Bolingbrook Penitentiary. An inmate named Benny Sanchez and his friends found themselves in the same cell block. All of them hailed from 99th Street in La Mesa, Los Santos, so they decided to name their group after their street. Initially, they were loyal members of the La Raza prison gang, which meant 99th Street was just a subgroup within this larger Chicano gang. When the members began to get released and returned to their neighborhood, 99th Street started to be recognized as its own gang. It quickly grew in power both in prison and on the streets. However, their rise caught the attention of the Marabunta Grande, a significant prison and street gang that viewed them as a threat. This led to a fierce and bloody rivalry. The conflict escalated in 1987 when Benny Sanchez was killed in prison by MG members. After his death, a trusted associate known as Saint stepped up to lead the gang. The 99th Street gang became heavily involved in drug trafficking, particularly in Blaine County. This caused local gangs, like the Browntown Locos and the Ballers, to join their rivals in the war against them. To strengthen their position, 99th Street formed alliances with Los Monarcas and the Aztecas, along with a drug trafficking partnership with the Madrazo cartel. The territory of 99th Street lies on the east side. You can spot their graffiti all over East Los Santos, often with messages like, "Rest in peace Benny," to honor their fallen founder. Members of the 99th Street gang can be easily identified by their orange cholo-style clothing, which resembles the color of prison uniforms, a nod to their origins as a prison gang. They will also pair their orange outfits with black and display tattoos for identification. The 99th Street gang is busy building an empire that could take down any gang that dares to challenge them. I hope you enjoyed this fan-made story and the theory I came up with around these tag-ins. If you liked the video and want to dive deeper into the lore of GTA, click here for more.